Hi, in the last video that I made about like 2 years ago, I explained how to install a PS3 controller on a PC using the old method, the only method available at the time, which is quite a lot outdated compared to the new program that MOTIONJOY have created called MOTIONJOY, which is absolutely genius, I would say, because literally you just plug your PS3 controller in and you go for this program, click enable, blah 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 blah. Or if you're using Bluetooth, you just program installs the drivers for you and everything. It just works really well. Anyway, but I'm going to show you because my last video is kind of confusing, I think. So anyway, what you need to do, go onto a web browser, Google Chrome, whatever you want, doesn't really matter. Go to MOTIONJOY.com. I'll put the link in the description anyway. But you scroll down, you go to MOTIONJOY version 0.6.005. Well, actually, it doesn't matter what version, because it depends when you're watching this. It could be like a year later, I suppose, so there'd be a more recent version, I suppose. Anyway, download link here, motionjoy.com/download. Click it. It takes you to the download website, and it'll say 32-bit and 64-bit all in one, site one. Click that. It'll start the download into a zip file, but I don't want that because I've already downloaded it. I've already installed it. Anyway, extract your zip, get your program you want to install. I'll put mine on my desktop here, called MOTIONJOY, whatever the file name is. And you run it. If you've got UAC, just go through your UAC check and whatever. Next, blah 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 blah. Install it. It goes to your, if you're running 64-bit OS, Windows 7, then it'll go to your 64-bit folder, obviously. If you run 32-bit, it just stay at 32-bit. But create desktop icon, whatever. Next, and install. I've already installed it, so I'm not going to go through it all. But anyway, so now you got your program installed. You run it. Go into DS3 tool. The program, that's what it's called, DS3 tool. For some reason, I don't know why it's not called MOTIONJOY, to be honest, but when it opens it's called MOTIONJOY Gamepad tool. Anyway, so first you'll be greeted by this interface here. This is to set up your controller once it's connected, but we'll go for that in a minute. On this little tab manager thing here, you'll click on driver manager. Now obviously, to make your PS3 controller run by Bluetooth, you need a Bluetooth adapter, which if you haven't got, you can just skip and plug it straight in and just link it. But if you want it to run by Bluetooth, what you need to do is select your Bluetooth adapter here. Once it's plugged in, you click load driver. It should install. I'll do it anyway, I've already got it, but a thing come up here. Yeah, there we go. It's a completed. It should come up with a window here, around here, saying Windows has detected a new driver, whatever. Do you trust or whatever? It's untrusted or something like that. But you just click yeah anyway, because obviously it's a decent program. Anyway, that'd be that done. So for Bluetooth pair, what you'll need to do is find your adapter here once it's installed. What you need to find now is your controller. So all you'd need to do is get your USB cable, go into your PS3 controller, plug it into your computer, plug it into your PS3 controller. Your computer should make that doo-doo noise, whatever it is. Then it do the charging, the lights do that charging thing like they do on the PS3, on the controller. So it'd find your controller on here, 1 DualShock, 3 USB, blah blah blah, whatever it's called. And you'll click pair now, and then you'll literally just unplug it after that, and it'd find the computer. There you go, 1 light on the controller. That's what you need. That'll be that done. then you go to you'll go home again. Now this interface here, here's the connected controllers. Once your controller's connected, here, show you here, that's my only one. Now you can choose different modes for the controller. Just a D-pad, PlayStation 1, which I don't think anyone will want to use, unless you're using a PS1 emulator or something, I'm not really sure. PlayStation 2, again, I'm not even sure how you connect the PS1 and PS2 controllers, because they've got those big chunky connection things. You can use the PlayStation 3 connection, but I don't use that because games don't recognise a PS3 controller, because it's not meant to be used. So I use the Xbox 360 emulator, the X input here, because pretty much every game that gets released uses this, uses a Xbox 360 controller compatibility. So I use that as an emulator, and you can create your own, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not sure what all this is, to be honest. I'm not really into technical details. The LED information here, your charging information, mine's on 100% because mine's been on charge for ages. Sometimes when you connect a controller, although Windows finds it and you've got your one light on the controller, sometimes you'll need to click enable it again, just so games recognise your Xbox 360 controller, even though it's a PS3 controller. You got your vibration testing. I can't do that because I've got the very first PS3 controller that when the day it come out, and mine's knackered, but it doesn't have vibration anyway. It's light as fuck. You got your game controller panel, which in the control panel in Windows you can change control settings, the vibration. Like you can see Xbox 360 wireless receiver for Windows, which is what you want for the games. And obviously disconnect. As soon as you disconnect it, it'll be gone, waiting for the controller to be connected. If you press the home button on the PS3 controller again, it will scan and find it should connect straight away. There we go. Anyway, that's the main interface. You can change your language, I suppose, or options. I don't mess about with that. Just use the basic setup, like I've just showed you. You don't need to do anything else. It's perfect. And that is basically it. Just run a game. Say, look, Test Drive Unlimited 2 is a perfect example. Fallout series, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, an absolutely amazing game in my opinion. And if the video is a little bit laggy, I'm not really sure what to do, to be honest, for recording. I mean, like, I've got a Phenom 965 quad core, 6900 graphics, ATI or AMD. You know, all pretty decent stuff, but the video's pretty shit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helps a lot more than my previous video. And for you little geniuses that noticed my porn folder in my old video, all I gotta say is everyone's got one, so don't even try denying that. Oh, you sick person, you got a porn folder. Bollocks. Everyone's got a porn folder. You can deny as much as you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.